Hi guys, so for today's video we are going to be looking into how you can get more in alignment as far as your throat chakra goes, speaking your truth more fully, expressing yourself in a more balanced way. And we have 3 piles today. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It really does help my channel to grow, and it helps to spread these messages to other people who could use them as well. This is not the most highest clicked on reading because the healing ones never are, but honestly, these are the readings that are most important to me. So if you enjoy it, please let me know. And another great way to give back to me for giving to you today is to donate to this channel. You can find my PayPal, Cash App, and Amazon wish list in the description box below if you'd like to do that. And I really appreciate anybody that does any of those things, and even the people who are leaving timestamps. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for that. Red Rose and Georgia, and there's a few others that do it pretty regularly. Dom. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for doing that for me. It really does help me out. It's been a pretty stressful couple weeks, and there's been a lot going on, and it's pretty much one thing after the next thing after the next thing, on top of maintaining my channel and starting my new channel, StoryTime. If you guys haven't checked that out, you should. And I really appreciate anybody who has been helping out in whatever ways you have, because it really means the world to me. So let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, how can you guys heal your throat chakra and be able to express yourself more fully and express yourself in an intentional way that you are meaning to be expressing yourself? We have Nightingale and the Wolf. Wow. For one thing, singing more is really going to help you to free your voice. It's going to help you to get more in touch with yourself as well. Music can really help. The lyrics in the music can really help. Think about the musics that you are listening to and whether or not they are benefiting you and making you feel good and positive and like you can face anything. There was a couple songs that popped through my head during everything I was saying right there. So I was trying to limit it and pick one of them, but then I lost all of them. So anyway, you guys are really somebody who is meant to be seen, somebody who is meant to be heard, somebody who is meant to be in a leadership position. I feel like a lot of you may be overcoming a little bit of social anxiety, especially when it comes to performing in public settings. And the only way to really conquer that is to do it. And by doing it, you're not only benefiting yourself, you are benefiting people around you as well, because people are watching you do it. They're inspired by you. They really want to follow the lead that you are taking on this front. So by you learning to express yourself more fully and get your voice out there and allowing yourself to be seen, you are going to be leading others to do the same thing. And I really feel like a lot of you singing is going to be very beneficial for you. That's probably going to be the most beneficial for you. Singing is one of the best ways really to clear up your throat chakra anyway. Okay, Neon Moon just popped into my head. That's a very sad song. But let's see if I can think of the other one I was thinking of. We're gonna rise up. I don't know what song that is, but that lyric just keeps coming to mind. I know what song that is usually, but they like to make puzzles out of it when I'm doing readings. So, focus on the positive. New moon in Sagittarius. Be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Taurus. So some of you could be, at times you might be throwing on the music and then just wallowing in the sadness or the depression. You could be listening to very low vibrational music, and you're really just needing to listen to things that lift you up and make you feel good. Like, the sun will come out tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. So stick out your chin and grin and say, Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. And a lot of you, you really need to give yourself credit for what you have already overcome on the social anxiety front as well, because I feel like a lot of you have been working at it for a while and some of you don't feel like there's much progress being made. But really look at where you were a year ago and look at where you are now and see that through doing these things and becoming more comfortable with them, you have really been able to open up and blossom. Trust in all that will be. New moon in Virgo. Know your worth, new moon in Taurus. So for some of you, I am feeling like the heart chakra and working to heal that may help a little bit for you as well. There could have been a lot of hurt that you have endured from other people over what you wanted emotionally. And so I did actually do a heart chakra reading sometime recently as well that you can find in my videos. Allowing yourself to just be yourself and express yourself without fear or worry of the opinions of others, the thoughts of others, whether or not you're good at what you're doing even, just allowing yourself to really express yourself. Another good thing too, when you are trying to do those types of things in public, make sure that you are cleansing your energy, make sure that you're pulling back to yourself, make sure that you are not allowing everyone else's energy there to overwhelm you. Detach yourself from it a bit, because I found when I'm singing in public, I do much better when I can turn away from the people that are there watching, because it helps me to be able to disconnect from that energy a little bit. And when I'm facing towards them, that energy is just, it feels like it's coming at me, it overwhelms me a bit. I start getting a little bit shaky, my mouth gets a little bit dry. I have actually sang like 3 times at this point in public with no alcohol. But it is damn hard to do. And honestly, the first time I sang without alcohol in front of everybody, I sounded like a cat that was being strangled. But that's okay, because at least you're doing it. Do you know how many people wouldn't even have the balls to get up there to do it? Whether they sounded like that or not. Whether they sounded fucking amazing or not. Some people can't even do it, and they sound like literally heaven opened up and poured out a choir of freaking angels through their throat, and they still have issues with that. The girl that sang right before me, one of the nights that I sang, and I had a really hard time getting up there and singing after that. She was herself feeling very self-conscious and things like that. And I was like, what the hell? What? Why? Have you not heard yourself sing? Because it doesn't even matter if you're feeling self-conscious or nervous or not. She does not miss a note. And she sings so fucking amazing. It's crazy that somebody that does that good would be so worried about it. 7 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Page of Wands. So you guys are going on this new journey. You're having a lot of new thoughts, new ideas, new passions, new understandings, new ways of thinking. And you are really having to step up and defend those ways of thinking. You are doing a lot of research on that. And this research, I feel like a lot of you, if you aren't doing research, start doing research, because some of the research that you're doing is really going to help you feel more confident in your position. And so you're going to be able to defend your position in a much better way. I feel like it's going to help you to be able to drop the defensiveness a little bit and to really look at it in more of a logical manner instead of being so passionate and fiery about it. Some of you could really be very afraid of this new journey and feeling like the new things that you're opening yourself up to, or the new things that you're doing, you might not be worthy of. But you are so worthy of it, and you really need to start having new ideas about yourself and who you are as a person and how much you are worth. And you need to start setting your boundaries in a more firm position. Do not let other people trample on you when you're trying to speak in a group of people, and then everybody runs over the top of you. And then if you try to continue your speech and then they start telling you, oh, you can't be interrupting people, because you know what, I've had that happen to me a lot. Everybody interrupts and interrupts and interrupts and stomps all over me. And then when I go to say something, they're like, oh, you're interrupting. Well, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't be telling me not to do something that you just did 5 seconds ago. I'm sorry, but no, I'm not going to put up with that. You don't want me to interrupt? Then don't interrupt me, because I wasn't done talking when you started talking. And everybody just started talking like I didn't even exist. So, hello? But yeah. Being able to express yourself and let people know when they are doing things that are not okay is really going to help you as well. So that's pretty much what I got for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear how you guys felt about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So pile 2, what is going to help you to be able to get your throat chakra aligned and get you expressing yourself more freely and more openly and feeling comfortable in doing so? First, we have the fish and we have the mouse. And you know what? The cobra popped out for a second in this one. You might be scared of leading, teaching, giving people the knowledge that you have picked up. I feel like some of you may be very perfectionist and you may be nitpicking yourself into the ground. You might be being a little bit overly critical with yourself. You might be very afraid of facing an audience when it comes to expressing your knowledge and your wisdom and the things that you have that make a good leader. You guys are a very good leader, but you guys have to have that confidence in yourself to believe in your own skills, in your own knowledge, in your own wisdom. Knowing when to be flexible and adaptable and when to go against the flow is really going to help you out as well. Realizing when it's a good idea to fight against the grain and when it's a good idea to just go with the flow. Being able to deal with changing circumstances and changing situations without being so worried or feeling like some of you might feel very trapped in situations at times and feel like you can't escape them or you can't say what needs to be said because it wouldn't be accepted. But it doesn't matter if it's accepted because you were given these ideas for a reason. So express them anyway. First quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. Like I was saying before, knowing when to push and when not to. Really look at the situations that you're dealing with so that you can understand them better, analyze them. But don't get stuck in this overthinking jail cell inside your mind where you never say anything because you're worried about the outcome. Don't worry so much about the outcome and focus a bit more on the now. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. First quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. So honor how you're feeling, accept how you're feeling, and express how you're feeling. Do not try to bury it. Do not try to sweep it under the rug. Do not try to just please everyone else with what you're doing because that's the easier way to go and it doesn't start the conflict. You are not responsible for conflict, drama, and chaos simply because you expressed your feelings. You expressed your feelings so there's not worse conflict, drama, and chaos later because you stored them all up until they blew up on everybody. So do not store your feelings till they blow up on everybody. Be optimistic. Be lighthearted. Feel like every situation you go into is going to play out in a good way. Look on the bright side. Try not to focus so much on the things that could go wrong by you opening your mouth, but focus on the things that could go right in you opening your mouth. Judgment. The card for the deck. This really reminds me of manifesting. It's actually the Eight of Wands when it's the other card because there's two of them in this deck. In the last reading, both of them came out in one pile, which was really cool because I've never actually had those two cards come out together. But I take it as manifesting in this one. I feel like you're really trying to manifest positive friendships, harmonious friendships and situations, maybe even a love connection of some sort. You might be trying to manifest. You might be trying to bring something back to life that has died out. You might be trying to manifest forgiveness in some sort of situation as well so that you can repair a connection. And it's going to take more than just manifesting. It's going to take the communication required as well to bring peace to this situation. If you need to apologize for something, then you need to go in and you need to apologize for it. And you just need to express what you're actually feeling, what caused you to feel the ways that you did, why you did the things that you did, and really let the chips lie where they may. You guys may be doing a lot of self-judging. But when you're self-judging, you're also judging others as well. So you want to really look into why you're judging yourself and why you're judging others, and understand that it is okay to express your feelings. I feel like people made you feel in your lifetime that it was not okay to express your feelings, that you were just supposed to be this robot who was okay with everything and went along with everything and never got to be your own person or express how you felt or do anything that you wanted to do, because you had to just go along with whatever anybody else wanted. And now it's time to realize that you don't have to go along with whatever anybody else wanted. And the choices you make in your life should be the choices that are best for you, not the choices that are best for everyone else. Yes, it is good to make choices that are good for everyone involved in a situation, but at the same time, there is times where it is best to do what's best for you, because that is what's best for everyone in the long run. When you store up your emotions and you bury them and you push them down into a box, all it does is fester and fester and fester, and eventually you end up hurting every one of those people that you were trying to make happy by doing what you felt like they wanted you to do instead of what you should have been doing for you. So that is the best thing that's going to be able to help you guys in this, is stop worrying what everybody else wants. Stop thinking about whether or not what you're doing is right or wrong, and just start doing what you feel from your heart. I feel like a lot of people in this that came to this reading are going to need to go watch the heart chakra reading as well. I said that to pile 1 too, but this pile, I'm feeling like you guys would benefit very greatly from the heart chakra reading as well. Yeah, there's this need to just close the door to the past, to understand that everything in the past that happened for a reason, but now it's time to look towards the future and to live in the present moment. And you live in the present moment by not worrying about what happened or what will be, and just expressing what you are truly feeling. Once you get rid of what will be and what has been, you're going to be able to express now a lot more fully. So that is pretty much what I got for you guys, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through, what situation this might be. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So for you guys, what is going to help you to be able to align your throat chakra, get yourself expressing what you need to, and really aligned with who you are as a person as well. So let's see what we got. We have the oyster, we have the lizard, and we have the eagle. You need to feel like you can go your own way and that it is okay for that. Like, you don't have to fit in anywhere and everywhere. Even though you're very good at fitting in anywhere and everywhere with every different type of person, you really have this beautiful wealth of amazingness inside of yourself, but it takes individuality to be able to bring that out. And you are going to have to be okay with not going with the crowd, with being able to go against the grain, with being able to stand up for what you believe in, to being able to stand up for what's right, being able to, you really need to be okay with being alone. Even if, be okay with your opinions not being shared by everyone around you. Be okay with the idea that you may not fit in anywhere, but you are going to be doing what you feel is right. And what you feel is right is a beautiful, amazing, wonderful thing. You have been through so much hardship, hurt, and pain, and this has really shined you up into the most beautiful pearl you could ever be. You have so many pearls of wisdom and knowledge and different things that will really trigger a lot of changes in the world around you. But these changes can only occur if you are okay with you expressing yourself, and then those people walking away, or those people telling you to go fuck yourself, or those people hating you for the truths you're speaking. Because yes, there's going to be some people who hate you for the truths that you're speaking, especially when you bring such giant tower moments to their lives. Some of them will think back on it later and be like, oh shit, they were right. They may never tell you that either. Some of them will actually surprise the fuck out of you and tell you right then and there that, holy crap, you're right. I actually had an older guy earlier this year. He was ripping on this kid that I was talking to him a lot over a span of a few weeks, trying to help him work through a lot of the issues he had. And he was going through some trouble with the law. He was living in one of the places for adult people who have some mental disabilities in town. And he was going through a lot, honestly. And this guy's ripping on him because, why don't you have a job? I don't understand kids these days and why you guys aren't doing anything. You're 20 years old. You could be out there doing everything. And granted, this guy's in a wheelchair too. This guy is just going off on him. And I was like, you know what? The reason he's saying these things to you is because now he can't do any of those things. And he's regretting the way that he lived his life. And he's wishing that he could be back in your position so that he could be able to do all the things that he wants you to do right now. But what he doesn't even get is he doesn't know what's going on in your life. You don't know what's going on in his life. I was like, you have absolutely no idea all of the things that he is going through right now, and he can't just go get a job right this minute. I was like, so you know what? He's doing what he can. And me personally, I feel like he's handling all of it pretty damn well, considering how much of it he has going on. And this guy just looked at me and he's like, you know what? You're right. You are absolutely right. I am so sorry for doing that to you. He's like, I didn't realize that I was making you feel bad for about your life and about the things that you're doing in it. And I just really didn't realize how much I was tearing you down. There was a lot more to what I said to him than that, but that was the gist of it. And I just looked at him dumbfounded, like, what? And I was like, well, thank you for actually understanding that and apologizing about that. I was like, because there are so many people that have yelled at me and told me I don't know what the hell I'm talking about and to stay out of it and mind my own business, even though they're busy in somebody else's business in the first place. And that's what started the whole thing. But yeah, you guys really need to be okay with nobody wanting to hear it or nobody wanting to acknowledge it or things like that, because you guys, I feel like, are going to make a lot of really big changes, but it takes standing strong on your own and not worrying about anybody else thinks anymore. Quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. So, and at the same time, you're really going to have to feel situations out and decide what is worth saying and what is not worth saying in certain situations too. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. What is most important to you? What are the things that need to be expressed most? What are the things that you might be hiding and keeping in? What are the things that really... You guys are going to benefit from the heart chakra reading as well. I feel like every pile in this is going to benefit from the heart chakra reading I did a couple weeks ago. So go check that one out too. But you guys really have a lot of beauty inside of you, and you may not express a lot of it because you might just want to blend into the background. You might just want to be invisible. But it's going to take you not being invisible and you not just following the crowd. I feel like some of you might have gotten caught up in a little bit of gossiping from other people and talking about people and things like that, because you didn't want to go against the crowd or go against the people that you were around because you were worried that they would walk away. But it's time to decide whether or not it's most important that they stay, or whether or not it's most important that you express who you truly are instead of burying it for other people's approval. And I've been in similar situations myself. My ex's whole family, all they do is that's literally all they do is sit and talk nasty shit about people every day, all day long. And my kids just told me recently they didn't want to be around me because I said some bad things about his family. And I was like, at least what I'm saying is true. They've sat there and spread rumors and lies and gossip about me all over town. And yet you don't walk away from them because you love me, but you're going to walk away from me because you love them. And literally, though, that's all those people do is gossip about everyone all the time. Every person who goes against their family, especially, like my nieces, my ex's nieces, his twin nieces, they literally have done nothing but spew disgusting nastiness about those two. Every time you turn around, that's all they do. And yeah, it's yeah. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. So it's time to really take this leadership role. It's time to stop falling into the background and letting other people lead the group, other people who may not be leading the group in the best way possible. It's time to really step up into your power and express what you feel in those situations and how you feel when things are not right. Full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. So, some of you might have some issues when you go to express yourself with lashing out at other people and with just having it all come out in a very angry or hurtful manner. And something that's really going to help is taking a moment to just breathe and think before you respond. Respond instead of reacting to the situations around you. We have the Sun, the Three of Wands, and Temperance. So have patience. Have patience. Know that your persistence and your drive and your dedication to be able to explore your emotions and remain grounded is really going to pay off. I feel like a lot of you are learning how to remain grounded when you're feeling upset or hurt or angry or in pain over a situation. I feel like there is also something that you have been working really hard towards and you have been manifesting as well. And I feel like this is going to be coming into you. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of new changes. There's going to be a lot of truths coming into you, a lot of truths being revealed to you. I feel like a lot of you are highlighting a lot of things that people have kept in the dark, and you are exposing a lot of things. And a lot of these things that you are exposing could really make you feel like you are very outcasted, but be at peace with that and know that the things that are meant to come your way will come your way. And also know that you guys do not need any outside substance outside of yourself to give you the courage to be able to be your own person. You can do that just fine without having to add in things like alcohol. Some of you may even be spending too much time doing things that are not good for you because you don't want to hurt the people around you. And if you feel like you shouldn't be doing certain things, you just need to start telling people that, hey, I don't feel like this is right. I'm sorry, but I can't do this with you. Don't allow peer pressure to tear you down or make you feel like you have to do anything or to keep you from expressing your voice. Step up and speak your truth when you feel like you need to, regardless of what anybody else thinks about that. And that's the biggest thing that's going to be able to help you. When I looked up at the clock, it was at 27:33. So yeah, really, bringing your thoughts, feelings, and emotions all into alignment to be able to guide you forward is going to help you very immensely as well. Really noticing and noting when you tend to shut down and not allowing yourself to shut down and let the robot come on and drive. So that's pretty much what I got for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonates with you, what you might be going through, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.